This is Mr. Castillo. This will be grade 4, lesson 5, where we learn about equivalent fractions, which means fractions that are on the same point on the number line. So let's do this exercise here. Let's read it. It says, show 5/6 on the number line. Be sure to include labels. Then explain or show that the fraction 10/12 is equivalent to 5/6. Okay, so here they want us to represent 5/6 on this number line. So first thing is that we need to understand what we have over here. That here we have, let's count to see what we have. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 equal spaces. So that tells me that I'm working here with thirds. Okay, so let's see, how can we convert those thirds into sixes? Easy. Understand that if you have 3 parts, just like I'm making 3 parts now, okay, and each part is going to be 1/3. If I can break that in half, I no longer have thirds. Now I have sixes, because now I have 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now each part is going to be 1 out of 6. 1 6, 1 6, 1 6. Okay. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to break each third into sixes. So right here, right now is 1/3, right? This is 2/3. Well, I'll just write it down just to see it. 1/3, 2/3, and of course 3/3. All right, let's write 3/3 here. But they're asking us to find 5/6 on the number line. So let's go ahead and break this in half. Let's use another color for that. Okay, so let's break it in half right here. Break this third in half right here. Break this third in half right here. So now you can count the parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now here I have 1 6. Here I have 2 6. Here I have 3 6. 4 6s. 5 6. And now I have 6 out of 6 here. 1 whole. So we have to show 5/6 on a number line. Be sure to include the label. So this is my label. I'm going to put a point right here to indicate that this here is 5 out of 6. Okay, next I have to explain or show that the fraction 10/12 is equivalent to this point here, 5/6. So, but wait a minute, how can I get 12s over here if I only have sixes? Well, just like we converted the thirds into sixes by cutting it in half, we can do the same thing with the sixes. Notice that here right now we have sixes, right? Look, we have these sixes here. If we cut this in half, so right now we have 6 parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we cut this in half, notice that now we're going to have 12s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Such that each little part is going to be 1 out of 12. 1 out of 12. Well, it's probably hard to see. 1, well, I guess you guys get the point. 1/12 per each little box here. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut up these 6s into 12s by cutting each 6 in half. So let me put a line right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here. And now let me confirm that I have 12s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so let's go ahead and label all of these tick marks so that we can see exactly where we're going to find 10 12s. You don't really have to label all of them. You can just find it, but I just want to show you. So let's go ahead. So the first one is going to be 1 out of 12. This right here is going to be 2 out of 12. This is 3 out of 12. This one is 4 out of 12. 5 out of 12. 6 out of 12. 7 out of 12. 8 out of 12. 9 out of 12. And here we have 10 out of 12. Here we got 11 out of 12. And of course, one whole is 12 12s. So we have to explain or show that the fraction 10 12s is equivalent to 5 6. And here we can see that they are equivalent. Okay, so we can say here that 5 6 is equivalent equals 10 12s because they are on the same point on the number line. Okay, so as you can see, 5 6 and 10 12s are indeed equivalent. They are equal. They have the same value because they are on the same point on the number line. Do you see any other fractions that are equivalent here? Pause the video and let me know. Okay, I hope that you were able to pause the video and identify some other equivalent fractions. Okay, let's see if you were right. So, I hope you're able to see this one here. That means that 1 6 is the same as 2 12s. These two fractions are equivalent. They're on the same point on the number line. Ooh, I found a trio here that are equivalent. We have 2 6, 1/3, and 4 12s. All of these are equivalent. They're the same. Any other equivalent fractions? Yes, that's right. These two right here, 3 6 and 6 12s. And I hope you can see that this is the half point. That means that this is also equivalent to 1/2. This is the same as 1/2 right here. And I hope you were able to find this one also. We have 4 out of 6, 2/3, and 8 12s. These are all on the same point on the number line, that means that they are equivalent fractions. Okay? So 4/6 equals 2/3. It's also equal to 8/12. All right. I really hope that you're able to understand how we can show equivalent fractions on the number line, how we can break up a number line, for example, thirds, to show sixes and 12s. Notice that because 6 is a multiple of 3, that's why we can break it up. And 6 is a 12 is a multiple of 6, that's why you can break it up. So you can see thirds you can turn into sixes, and sixes you can turn into 12s. Because really you're multiplying this by 2, right? You're breaking it in half. So you're creating sixes. And the sixes, you're breaking them in half. So you're multiplying it by 2, and you're creating 12s, and so on. All right, I'll see you in the next one.